Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the current affairs of 24th of October, which is the 75th anniversary of United Nations. United Nations has done a good job because there has been no third world war. So at least in macro terms we can say that yes, it has been successful to some extent. And it is the 75th anniversary that is also worth remembering. Which among the following ministry has launched a project called Life in Miniature? What is the meaning of life in miniature? Look here. So these are some of the most important paintings which are kept in the National Museum, which is in New Delhi. In the National Museum, there are like thousands and thousands of paintings. And these paintings, obviously in the COVID times, you can't go to the museum to enjoy the paintings. So you go to the website of Google Arts and Culture. So in association with Google Arts and Culture, these paintings have been completely digitalized so that the people can enjoy these paintings from the comfort of their home. So Life in Miniature project has been started by the Ministry of Culture. And who is the Minister for Culture and Tourism in India? Prahlad Patel. So Prahlad Patel inaugurated this project in association with Google Arts and Culture. Who is the Secretary in the Ministry of Culture? Mr. Raghavendra Singh. Remember, Mr. Raghavendra Singh is the Secretary in the Ministry of Culture. And Indian Ministry of Culture, they are also translating the Buddhist text from the Mongolian Kanjur script. So there is a Mongolian Kanjur text that they are trying to decipher and reprint. These are the Buddhist texts from Mongolia. Mongolia's capital is Ulaanbaatar and Mongolia's currency is known as Togrog. Mongolia also has the famous Gobi Desert. Girnar Ropeway, it is in the news recently. It is located in which district of Gujarat? I made a separate video on it also, Girnar Ropeway project. So basically there is a Mount Girnar which is located in Junagadh. Mount Girnar is located in Junagadh district, Gujarat, and it will be Asia's longest ropeway. Asia's longest ropeway. So if you want to climb to the Mount Girnar, you have to take approximately 5,000 steps, but not anymore. You can cover this in this ropeway in just 7 minutes, and there is Ambaji temple right at the top of the mountain. So you can take the blessing, and this project is managed by a company known as Usha Braco. Usha Braco is name of the company that is carrying out this project. It's a very important project. Girnar Ropeway project in Junagadh, Gujarat. And Gujarat was also in news for other reasons also. So for example, they have started something known as Digital Seva Setu program. Digital Seva Setu program. And in Gujarat, there will be 2 organic spice food park. Organic spice seed park that will be set up. One will be set up for the fennel seed. Fennel seed, which we also call as saunf in Hindi, and it will be set up in Banaskantha. And the other one will be set up for Jeera, which we call cumin in English, and it will be set up in Patan district, which is famous for Rani Ki Vav, right? They also started Mukhyamantri Mahila Kalyan scheme in Gujarat. Let me just write it here. Mukhyamantri Mahila Kalyan scheme means Mukhyamantri Women Welfare Scheme, where they are providing a loan of 1 lakh rupees to women self-help groups so that they can sustain themselves, they can start a new business. Gujarat was also number 1 in the Food Safety Index by FSSAI. Gujarat was number 1 in the Startup Ranking Index. Gujarat was also number 1 in the Niti Aayog Export Preparedness Index. Right? So try to remember as much as you can about Gujarat. Gujarat's capital is Gandhinagar, which is the constituency of Amit Shah. He is the Home Minister of India. N. Narasimha Reddy, he is the first Home Minister of Telangana. He passed away. He was associated with which political party? Which political party did he belong to? He belonged to the Telangana Rashtriya Samiti, which is the ruling party in Telangana since Telangana was formed. And he recently passed away. Now in Telangana, remember that Telangana capital is Hyderabad, and Telangana declared the year 2020 as the year of artificial intelligence. There is a product of Telangana known as Telia Rumal. It got the GI tag recently. In Telangana, you will also find a land web portal which is called Dharani. So Dharani is the land web portal that has been started by the government of Telangana. Telangana was also in news because of the Kaleshwaram project, because National Green Tribunal is taking a relook at the project. They are not happy with the Kaleshwaram project. And Telangana also started a cyber awareness campaign for women which is known as Cyber campaign. CYBHER. In Telangana, you will also find the Konda Pochamma Sagar project, which is on Godavari River. Konda Pochamma Sagar irrigation project. And there are various wildlife sanctuaries also in Telangana like Kinnarsani, Manjira, Pranhita, etc. What is the theme of the International Stuttering Awareness Day? International stuttering. Stuttering is when people, they basically, they are not able to speak in a very clear way. So this day is celebrated on 22nd of October every year to spread awareness about the stuttering. Remember, there are 70 million people in the world who suffer from stuttering. So it is not as uncommon as you might think, And International Stuttering Awareness Day, this time the theme is Journey of Words, Resilience and Bouncing Back. Journey of Words, Resilience and Bouncing Back. Very important. Which has become the first city in India to have longest BRTS network. Longest BRTS network will be in Surat. It will be in Surat, remember? But I need to explain to you what is a BRTS network. So look at this. This is what you call a BRTS, right? It is a dedicated network for the buses. The full form of BRTS is Bus Rapid Transit. Bus Rapid Transit Network. And it's basically, on the roads, there are separate roads for the buses. Number one, there are separate roads for the buses so that the buses can move unimpeded. They are not affected by the traffic. And second is, if at all there is a traffic, like say there are buses also, there are cars also, there are trains also at some place, then buses are given priority. So this is about BRTS, Bus Rapid Transit System. And this, the largest in India, the longest in India is now in Surat, which is in Gujarat, located on the bank of Tapi River. It is in South Gujarat. It is also called a Diamond City. And this will extend from Kumbharia to Kadodora. So there are two places in Surat. One is Kumbharia and another one is Kadodara. So this longest BRTS network has been developed in Surat at a cost of 200 crore rupees. What it will allow is, it will allow a very fast movement of buses. So the answer is Surat. Which organization has signed an agreement with state government to become the national industry partner of the third edition of Make in Odisha? Make in Odisha, which will be the national industry partner, it will be FICCI. Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, that is called as FICCI. And in Odisha, you will find Satkosia and Simlipal Tiger Reserve, Bhitarkanika National Park. You will also find the Chilka Lake, which is a very important place. You will also find Nalaban Bird Sanctuary, Gahirmat Wildlife Sanctuary. Biju Patnaik, son Naveen Patnaik is the Chief Minister. But on Biju Patnaik's life, there is a book that was launched which is known as The Adventures of a Daredevil Democrat. The Adventures of a Daredevil Democrat. They also launched a scheme known as the Garima scheme for the sanitary workers. So try to remember as much as you can about Odisha also. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, they have set up a panel under whose chairmanship to examine the need for standard cyber liability insurance product. Now there should be cyber liability insurance product, but it should be a standard product. Standard product means it should be made available by all the insurance companies, like other products of IRDAI, like Arogya Sanjeevani, Corona Kavach. All of these are provided by all the companies. So IRDAI has set up a committee recently to make sure that there is a standard cyber liability insurance product, and the chairman of that committee will be P. Umesh. It's a 9-member committee. But there are other committees also by IRDAI that you should know. So for example, there was a committee that was set up to examine the surety bonds for road contracts. Surety bonds for road contract, and this committee was headed by J. Srinivasan committee. Then there was a committee called Anjan De committee, which was formed by IRDAI to check the possibility or feasibility of drone insurance in India. Then there was a committee to have good corporate governance in the insurance companies, and it was headed by Praveen Kutumbe. So Praveen Kutumbe committee was to ensure the good corporate governance. And let me also tell you that there are 3 insurance companies in India which have been given the tag of domestic systemically important insurance companies, which means they are too big to fail. Which are these 3? There is LIC, there is GIC, and there is NIACL. So Life Insurance Corporation of India, General Insurance Corporation of India, and New India Assurance Company. These are the three insurance companies in India which have been designated as the companies too big to fail. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft successfully touched which asteroid surface to collect dust and pebble? So this mission was launched in 2016, OSIRIS-REx. It's the name of a spacecraft. It will go to the asteroid Bennu and it will connect samples of dust and pebble. This will help us study what asteroids are made of, the origin of the solar system, and various other things. So remember, this is a very important mission. NASA is headquartered in Washington DC, and they have recently launched a telescope known as WFIRST telescope, which has been named after Nancy Grace Roman. Nancy Grace Roman. And NASA, they also have a Hubble telescope which recently completed 30 years. And their headquarters is in Washington DC, which is named after which person? Mary Jackson. Mary Jackson. Their headquarters is named after Mary Jackson. There is a memorandum of understanding that has been signed between India and which country on mutual cooperation in the exploration and uses of outer space for peaceful purposes. So India will do the joint exploration of possible planet and asteroids in association with Nigeria. Nigeria's capital is Abuja. South Africa president is Cyril Ramaphosa. It has 3 capitals, so they won't be asked. South Africa's currency is Rand, and Japan's capital of course is Tokyo. New prime minister is Yoshihide Suga. Cuba's capital is Havana. European Union's top human rights prize called Sakharov Prize was awarded to which person? This is one of the most important question. European Union provides this human rights prize called Sakharov, and it has been given recently to Svetlana. Her name is Svetlana Sikhanouskaya. Okay, T is silent. Svetlana Sikhanouskaya. This is her name, and she is a opposition leader in Belarus, and she has been protesting against Alexander Lukashenko, who is like a dictator in Belarus. So it takes courage to stand against a dictator. So Svetlana Sikhanouskaya has won the Sakharov Prize. Saad al-Hariri has been reappointed as the Prime Minister of which country? Saad al-Hariri has been appointed as the Prime Minister of the very unstable Lebanon. So Lebanon's capital is Beirut. Lebanon's capital is Beirut. And what is Jordan's capital? Amman. Cuba is Havana. Chile is Santiago. The embassy of which country? They will have a separate water attaché from January 2021 in India. It's a very important development. It is the Israel embassy. What does this mean? So you know that Israel is the world champion in drip irrigation. In fact, the drip irrigation and water management, agriculture water management, harvest management, these are all the things that Israel specializes in. So Israel, will help India in the water management. And Israel will soon have a water attaché, which means that there will be people from Israel who will help India in water management. So it's a very important development. And of course, Benjamin Netanyahu is the Prime Minister of Israel, and the language that is spoken in Israel is Hebrew, and Jerusalem is the capital. They also named a street in Tel Aviv after Rabindranath Tagore. India is also buying the Arad and Carmel rifle from Israel. So there's a lot of commonalities between India and Israel. The 5th Joint Working Group on Coal will be held between India and which country on 5th of November 2020? Mutual cooperation in the coal sector between India and Indonesia. With Indonesia, we do a military exercise. What is the name? It is called Samudra Shakti. Samudra Shakti. And our coal minister is Prahlad Joshi. And he is also the Minister for Mines and Parliamentary Affairs. His constituency is Dharwad. Indonesia, the old capital is Jakarta, the new capital is East Kalimantan, and Joko Widodo is the President of Indonesia. Which bank has partnered with IIT Madras to set up incubation cell for the startups called IND Springboard? The bank that has partnered with IIT Madras recently is the Indian Bank, which has merged with the Allahabad Bank. And IIT Madras has made a microprocessor which is known as Moshik. Who has written the book called The Ultimate Goal? It's a very important book written by the former chief of RAW. Who is right now the chief of RAW? Samant Goyal. Samant Goyal is the chief of the Research and Analysis Wing, but the former chief of RAW, Vikram Sood, has written the book called The Ultimate Goal. Very, very important question. Which state has inaugurated Integrated Model Agricultural Village Scheme, which in Hindi would mean Ekikrit Adarsh Krishi Gram Yojana? model agriculture village scheme in the state. For that they have partnered with NABARD. So the state here is Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand has partnered with NABARD for the same. Uttarakhand was also in news because they have started the first Pirul power project in India, where the electricity will be produced from Pirul, right? It was started recently, and recently they have also made a Ganga museum, which is known as Ganga Avlokan. It is the first river Ganga museum, Ganga Avlokan. It is present on Chandi Ghat in Haridwar. And India's first snow leopard conservation reserve has been opened in Uttarkashi recently, and they have also built a lichen park in Munsiari in Pithoragarh. So Uttarakhand's capital is Dehradun. Vega, this company Vega, it is a personal grooming company. So they have appointed which person as their brand ambassador? They have appointed Rohit Sharma as their brand ambassador. Rohit Sharma will represent Vega. Who has written the book called Fall Again, Rise Again? Fall Again, Rise Again. Have you heard of this company called Droom and Shopcluse? There are two companies, Droom and Shopcluse. Both are billion-dollar companies founded by Sandeep Agarwal. So Sandeep Agarwal has written this book called Fall Again, Rise Again. It's a must-read for all the entrepreneurs. World Snow Leopard Day is observed every year on 23rd of October. When was the first Snow Leopard Day observed? So first Snow Leopard Day was observed on 23rd of October 2014. Snow leopard is the state animal of Himachal Pradesh in India, and India's first snow leopard conservation reserve is coming up in Uttarakhand in Uttarkashi district. Don't confuse snow leopard with clouded leopard. Clouded leopard is the state animal of Meghalaya in India. So that was the video for 24th of October 2020. I will see you in the video of 25th of October. Thank you for watching Study IQ.